3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Loud. Let me check it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's recording.
Yeah. We here, man. We here, baby.
We are here.
Back up in this.
By popular demand, this is the real episode 1. The other one was the pilot, but I think we should actually put that.
Yeah.
I think we should put that somewhere.
I think so.
We won't mention where we'll put it, but we'll put it somewhere.
We'll definitely put it somewhere.
Hello, welcome back to The Point.
Welcome back.
We are back.
We are indeed.
For real now.
For real.
For real, we're back, we're back.
You lot have been asking, and we're delivering.
Yeah, let's establish all of that first.
Yep.
Where have you been for the past 3 years? Do you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into it.
Just jump into it. Yeah.
What's your year saying, bro? Though, like, how's the year started for you? How's it been?
It's 2025, bro. Do you know what? It's been alright so far. You know, I've eased into it. I would say I haven't tried to do too much. Like, okay, you know, I need to achieve this and that and this and that, right? I've instead, like, you know, we've been doing Winter Rock.
Yeah.
So I think I've just been maintaining the habits that I've had since Winter Rock. Really.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been cool so far. It's been nice. But I think at this age now, I think the way I see New Year's, I just see it as what habits can I create and how can I live in the present and make things happen in the present so that I get to my goal rather than like writing things down, vision boarding, looking at it. Oh yeah, if I look at it, it will manifest.
Manifest and come true.
All of that. We're done with that now.
Do you know what? Yeah, I still have my vision board, though I haven't changed it in 2 years. I ain't changed it. It's just there. Like, I treat the new year, it is a reset, you know, so I try to establish the habits I already have, and if I can incorporate new ones, I try to do that too as well. And I haven't set any particular goals. I mean, I said on my TikTok, I said the goal for 2025 is to have more fun.
Yes, I saw that.
That was it. To have more fun. So I'm doing more things, right? But in terms of, you know, any personal goals and things I want to do, I'm working towards it, but I don't necessarily put it down as a list because that hasn't ever worked for me, and maybe it's because there hasn't been any proactiveness behind it.
So bro, that's why I say the vision boards. Yeah, I think they're good, but it's like how long am I gonna stare at the car for until I get it? How long am I gonna stare at the house and just I will stare at it, and then before I know it, I'm outside it and I'm buying it. I need to work on the process.
What if it don't come? What if it's something else?
And this is what I was going to bring up. Firstly, before we get, I just said let's get into it. Yeah. Listen, your pod masters are back, you know.
We're back, you know.
It's not a joke.
It's no joke. We're back. It's a 2. It's not a 3 anymore.
It's a 2.
Big up Enoch forever, man. Love. But it's a 2 now.
It's a 2 for now. It's a 2. What?
Hopefully, we don't know. We're just putting things out there. We haven't even spoken to Enoch.
Yeah,
hey Enoch.
Sorry, bro. You know you're probably gonna be editing this with the music, so we love you very much. So yeah, what if you don't achieve it?
Yeah, what if you don't make it?
All right.
Because I did. Obviously, you know, I did a video on it on TikTok. And I was like, what if you don't make it? And the funny thing is, the backstory behind that is that I was just working. I was very overwhelmed with work.
I knew it. Do you know?
It's always work.
But sorry,
I made the video at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. What am I supposed to be doing at that time? I just finished my lunch break. I was like, if you don't make it, man, we're in this rat race. And do you know what it is here? Every time I'm going, because I have to go to the office twice a week, right? Every time I go to the office and I'm changing trains, sorry, and we're all walking up the stairs, all in unison, boom, boom, boom. I'm just like, we're slaves, man. We're slaves. That's what I think about all the time, bro. I'm like, this can't be it. But if this is it, we ain't made it. And what if we don't make it? What if this is it? Because I'm not about to Disneyfy my head, and what I mean by that is that there's no happy ending in life, bro. It's not always the case for everyone. Now, people may say that you should have faith. Don't be unchristian. Like Samson dead. Yeah, Samson told God, "Give me power to kill these man." That's not a happy ending.
But is that not because the hair got cut off?
The hair got cut off, but he died. He's dead. He's dead. That's not a happy ending, bro.
You not cut off my locks,
Gali come and ruined his life, and then he said, "Let me kill them all." Life over.
Okay, so having said that, yeah, this ties into your first question when you said to me how the year's been, because I feel like one of the things that 2024 taught me and 2023 is contentment. So when you put up that post about being content, I thought, do you know what? It's so important that I think, and I don't know how to kind of, because I see both sides of the coin. I feel like with the whole being content thing, some people see it as like that means you ain't got no goals. That means you ain't got nothing that you're striving towards, or you're driving for this or whatever. Whereas I just feel like at the end of the day, there's nothing that you're going to build here that you can bring with you to the grave. So if you build something, or you create something, or you get a new job, or you get more money, or you get the new car, you get the new house, you get the new wife, you get all the things, great, fantastic.
New wife.
Yeah,
we get more than one.
Word to Jeff Bezos. You know, I was watching one show the other day. Yeah, they said what you want to be is you want to be the first son, the second wife, and the third realtor. I said, chai. But yeah, I just feel like you can have all of the things, but if you're not content, then what's the point? Remember when you were going through your situation last year, and 2 years ago, right? And I was going through my situation last year. Even when we got what we wanted in the end, there was still a bit of like,
is this it?
Is this it?
Yeah.
And I feel like that question, is this it, comes from the fact that we're not content.
Yeah, and I think it's because, so I look at it like this. You're always going to want more, but you're never going to be content. So why do you keep chasing it? You know, why are you chasing it when you know it's not going to be enough? Because it's like, and how long are you going to continue to work towards it, right? Like, well, by the time, as time is flying, we're all going to be 40 soon. And when we're 40, 50, 60, like, and we still haven't achieved it, what we could have been doing in our life, what we should have been doing is living in the moment of where our lives are at right now, embracing the community around us, being in that moment and just enjoying life. But instead, all we keep on doing is chasing the money, because at the end of the day, it's money in which we're always talking about, right? Because we want to establish better lives financially, we want security in our lives, which I completely understand and you should always pursue, right? But should you pursue it while sacrificing your reality and the people around you? So many people are focused on obtaining money, but if you're the only person with the money, who you gonna celebrate it with?
Facts, that's so real.
If your people them aren't there, your family, what's the point? And that's why that's why I use the analogy of all of us going to work, because we're just chasing. It's endless, and economically it's impossible for all of us to make it.
And let's unpack. I want to unpack that a bit, because I think obviously biblically, like the Bible says that it's like a chasing of the wind. That's essentially what you're doing. Like Solomon in Ecclesiastes said that he built vineyards, he built houses, he had burial, he had all the money, he had more wisdom than everybody else. He actually said that in getting more knowledge and wisdom, that it brought more sorrow to his life.
Right.
Because there's a thing whereby it's like you're going after everything you want, and it's almost like peaking too soon. Life is long. I know we say life is short, but life is actually quite long. And if you're constantly in a state of striving for the next thing, you can never appreciate where you're at now. And also, like, contentment is a I'm okay with who I am, and anything external doesn't validate me. That's what I feel like contentment is. Whereas if we're in a position where it's like, don't get me wrong, go after the thing, get the house, get the yard, get the car, all of those things, great. But are you happy internally with that, with yourself?
Yeah.
Because if all of that goes, what happens?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And also, do the people around you value you as well? Because I'm sorry, I need to tie this into my other TikTok that I did on Black Excellence, right? My people, I have a problem with us. We need to break free of our capitalistic ideals and the prerequisites that we put on people that will earn them value within our community. We have to stop that nonsense. Why do we have to stop it?
Yeah.
Because we can't all make it.
Okay.
We can't all make it.
We can't all make it. Money is systematic.
It is systematic, no.
You're not gonna make it.
You can't.
All of that,
We can't.
Okay.
That's the will.
Okay. Not
And you're economic. You're an economist. You know. Is it economist?
Economist.
My English. Good. You're an economist, bro.
Yeah.
You know that's facts. That's cold facts.
I know that's cold hard facts. However, hope is what drives.
Oh, don't piss me off, man.
Hope is what drives a lot of people, bro. And if we have not hope, what do we have? Now, I'm not saying hope for money, you know. What I'm saying is, systematically, remember, not everybody wants to make it to the top, bro. That's the first thing. So to your TikTok, when you posted it, I was thinking, bro, not everybody wants to make it to the top. Also, making it to the top is relative for everybody. Most people, the general median of people, right? If that's the right one, mean or median. Most people just want a comfortable living, right? House, somewhere, shelter, food, clothing, a partner maybe, and a dog, and some children. That is what the majority of people just want. Because the majority of people just want that.
Sorry, I kept on thinking, we're not gonna make it! We're not gonna make it! Okay?
Yeah, so most people want just a standard normal living. But I think that's why I feel like if you wanna do something big and out, like as an outlier, it's possible. Because most people don't want to do that. Most people just are happy to live a normal life, which is good.
But even, bro, like, you're an economist. Did I say it correctly?
Yeah.
You're an economist, bro. Even the middle class is being destroyed.
True.
So even that is very hard to achieve now.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna make it?
And to be honest, I agree. I do feel like that's why contentment is so important.
Yeah.
Like, you know, obviously, I think I posted it on your TikTok, but like godliness with contentment is a great game.
Yeah.
Like if you're content and you know that, alright, cool, God's gonna look after me regardless, then you can chill. Do you know what I mean? I think that's one of the things I've had to learn in the last year, bro. I've had to be like, God, your word says that you're gonna provide every day, and your thing says that you're not gonna I shouldn't worry about tomorrow. So if I'm not gonna worry about tomorrow, then I can't. If your word says it, then I can't worry about it.
Let's challenge that. Let's challenge that.
What happened?
Would you say that God has provided for you during your hardship?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah. And I mean down to the wire.
Yeah.
I feel
like, and you could. Okay, good. Because I remember growing up, my dad used to tell me that all the time. Right? Like, we were all here. He was in Nigeria. He didn't have a British passport. We all did, right? And he lost his job as well. So think about it, like, for 3 years, my dad didn't work.
Yeah.
Right? For 3 years, he lives by himself. Yeah.
Wow.
No money.
Yeah.
And he has to find a way to eat every day. I remember one time he had to sell his fridge for food. He sold the fridge for food, bro. Sold the fridge, sold the cassette player for food, just to get a little bit of money.
And this is what I'm saying. Even if you have to do those things, yes, God has provided. Still,
Yeah. But it's
yeah.
Do you know what, yeah? Maybe it's because I'm bougie. I'm like, give me a little bit more than that, man. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm so special. Come on, man. I'm special. Come on, God, man.
I read something today. Was it Romans? And I read, and Paul was like, in the version I was reading, Paul was like, I'm a slave to God we have, like, it was like the Passion Translation or the Message version, and it was basically saying we have next to nothing, we have to do little jobs here and there just to make ends meet, but we're just doing it for the sake of God and spreading the message. And I was like, how kind of life is this? I was like, what kind of life is this? Like, what's this? What's this, man? Do you know what I mean? I was like, nah, I'm not really on that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not on that, like, oh, I'm a slave and I'm doing things here and there to make ends meet. What's that?
Nah, man, I grew up in
the West. That we do it, get educated and then me for do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Me for slave out and I no money.
Hey, bro, do you think you could be one of them Christians that live in like Amazon?
Do you know what? I want that.
You don't ever imagine this shit. I'm gonna go and do jungle. I'm laughing there, but you could never catch me there.
Doing that. I'll be so on it. Do you want me to give you the real?
Go on.
Remember when I went to Guatemala?
Yeah.
I can't lie. That was me kind of being like, oh, one day if I could do this.
Missionary
vibes.
Yeah.
I'll be real.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, that's the thing about me though, because I'm quite risk prone.
Yeah,
that's the word. Is it risk prone? I'm risky.
Not averse, because risk averse is
pro risk.
Yeah, pro risk. Yeah, that's what.
Because I'm so pro risk, I kind of do that with God, where it's like you're gonna have to balance something.
Yeah.
It's your word.
Yeah.
And you're the one that said in your word this, that you're gonna.
And you have to hold him to that. And he's
right.
I got okay.
And because I'm pro risk, I have a personality that is more wired towards. Alright, go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
To him.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So if I'm going to missionary field, I'm gonna get fed because I'm not. I better. Otherwise, your word is wrong, bro. That's how I see it, bro. When I tell you, yeah. But however, let me not lie to you. That is also very stressful. It's also very stressful.
Do you know,
it's not easy.
I don't want to limit myself and say that I'm not set up for that type of life. But I ain't set up for that type of life.
You're not, bro.
No, I'm not set up for it.
You're not set up for that.
No.
That's fine. That's fine. Would you? So what does that look like then? What does contentment look like in your life?